The Who Would Win of the Week this week is Bob Dylan versus Kermit the Frog. Finally.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog, hey, why are there so many songs about rainbows?
So,
dude, that's why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side?
only reason that I've agreed to do this Who Would Win of the Week is because you had a great Bob Dylan costume for Halloween.
Hey, maybe Bob Dylan could show up. Maybe he could make an appearance on the show sometime. I would very much like that.
And the harmonica was a great touch. Did you? You were pretty good at the harmonica. Have you had that skill, or did you have to put in a little work?
Dude, so here's what happened. The Bob Dylan movie with Timothée Chalamet, Complete Unknown, started streaming on Amazon it was probably January when I watched it. I bought it on there.
January?
Well, it came out in December of last year.
It's been out for that long?
Yeah, came out Christmas last year. So, January.
Really?
I buy it, watch it.
Damn.
The next day, I buy that harmonica.
Did you buy the neck thing that day too?
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to.
So then you're doing a little bit of practice.
I was playing a lot in, like, the spring, and then I haven't played since March. Except for, like, the week leading up to Halloween. I was like, shit, I got to brush up on this stuff. So that bing, bang, boom. But really, I mean, I don't want to put myself down or anything, but, like, I was faking my way through a lot of that. Which I guess is maybe a skill in itself, but, you know, if Timothée Chalamet heard my renditions, he would be like, okay, you're swimming with the stream on those ones. You know what I mean? But I would love it if you would interview Bob Dylan sometime. Maybe you could make an appearance on the show.
So, into the fight itself, Kermit the Frog, I feel like I want to say that Bob Dylan's kind of a bitch.
Ooh, I don't know. You know, Bob Dylan, he's really skinny. And, yeah, he seems like kind of a quiet, humble, mumbly dude. But, like, I've seen videos where he like, freaks out on people.
Yeah, well, because he's very, like,
volatile.
Opinionated.
Yeah, opinionated, sure.
Yeah, like, that's most of what his music is right? Like
the old stuff. Yeah. But also, everybody was doing that in the 60s, right?
But here's my thing, and maybe I'm getting too literal with it, but to me, as much as I want to say that Bob Dylan is a bitch, even with him being slightly skinny, if Kermit strangles people, I think I've seen before.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that too. He's a strangler. He's a bit of a strangler.
But also maybe I'm thinking of the guy strangling the other guy. Beaker gets strangled a lot, doesn't he?
Mm-mm. He just messes. He gets himself in a situation. But Dr. Bunsen Honeydew has never laid a finger on Beaker. I'm saying that.
Just thinking Bart Simpson getting strangled all the time by Homer. But if Kermit got his hands on Bob Dylan, even with how scrawny Bob Dylan may be, I don't know that he's inflicting any damage whatsoever.
Well,
whereas if Bob Dylan got his hands on Kermit, even though he is scrawny, like, he could just essentially rip his limbs off.
Kermit does get tossed around a lot. Like Miss Piggy, Miss Piggy throw him out a window.
Like, even some of the best stitches out there can be ripped.
That's a beautiful
Kermit's
thing.
arms, the advantage that Bob Dylan has is the tendons, the muscles, the bone, all of that stuff, even some of the vessels we can throw in there that hold his body together. Kermit is just a couple stitches, and then it goes right back to stuffing.
But he's a lot more than that.
And I feel like I'm just picturing getting your hands
Christ.
on Kermit and just ripping both his arms off.
That's terrible.
Listen, it's life or death here, Andy.
Kermit, when you watch the Muppets, it's a lot of like Kermit having to calm down Miss Piggy. But Kermit, don't forget this. Kermit's the leader of the Muppets. And when they start getting out of order, Kermit fucking snaps. And he's a master of frog fu or something. There's like some martial art that they've got that he's a master of.
Fu.
And I really think that Bob Dylan is not ready to match that energy that Kermit is bringing to the fight.
But I think Kermit gets a couple slaps and kicks on Bob Dylan's face, and I don't think he's delivering a ton of damage. And then even if Bob Dylan's not ready, he probably, to your point, can be like a little volatile and just be like, I'm fucking sick of this stuffed frog slapping me, and just
somebody
shred
get a handle.
the fucker.
Somebody get a handle on this green cat, man.
Yeah, just
Kermit's
shred
like,
the
I'm a
fucker.
frog.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that's
was
right.
pretty good.
I can do them both. I can do it both. I'll just act out this fight right now. Ready? Kermit and Bob Dylan fighting each other. It might sound a little something like this. That's an old joke. Anyways, it might sound a little something like this. Hey, what's that green guy doing over there? Oh, why don't you mind your own goddamn business there, butter? Hey, hey, you don't get me tongue like that. Scooby to scrap. Like, oh, you want to scrap? I'll scrap with you. And then they start fighting.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty excellent. I'm sure people will love that. All right.
I'm taking Bob Dylan.
Oh, this is really tough for me. I know Kermit's a Muppet.
He's literally a stuffed animal with a hole in his ass, so that somebody can work his mouth.
Hey. What are we? What are we, brother? You tell me that. You tell me that after the conversation we just had. What are we? We're just a bunch of holeless Neos full of holes, man. That's all we are. Fuck. I'm picking Kermit. Kermit.
No integrity.
My integrity, man. He's got the kung fu. He's Kermit. I don't know. I guess the maybe he doesn't have a lot of momentum behind his punches, but I think he would get Bob Dylan to tap. I'm not saying he'd beat him to death, but I think Dylan would tap, and bam. That's how I'm taking Kermit.
Vote on that on Instagram on Friday. Who would win in the week? Bob Dylan versus Kermit the Frog. 1-1 split. We'll see what the people say.